What is good, guys and gals, and welcome to the Films and Pixels podcast, episode 56. I am your host, Afif. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look, I do want to make it clear that yes, I do intend to continue my podcast despite some music mashups and remixes that are online as well. I'm just trying to experiment further. And you know what? I'm really glad I'm doing this. Like, I've been able to be inspired by so many songs. Finally found the program that lets me extract and split between vocals and instrumental as well. And it has allowed me to get creative flow. This isn't a bait for some people who have subscribed and be forced to listen and watch the podcast. You're always welcome to, but I'm just trying to put more versatility to my channel. And this is still something I'm excited about. So yeah, I will continue with the music, and I still want this episode to mostly be on music oriented, which is why I want to talk about a band that's actually AI. So I want to get to the more details, plus some channels that have really inspired me to just get creative ideas I found on YouTube, and I do want to share them. Some names, there's so many, I've only got a few that I just want to share that I really like. And yes, I do want to review the new Superman movie directed by James Gunn. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, for this first topic, I do want to talk about a band that became popular on Spotify that were in the viral 50 charts in multiple countries. They're called the Velvet Sundown. So over the past month, they have a debut band with 1960s inspired sort of vibe, kind of like a rock music sort of thing. And so they became well known and popular. Now, of course, how come no one has ever heard of them until in the past month? Well, as it turns out, they're not real. Okay? Everything about the Velvet Sundown is completely AI. No band, no tour, just AI. They are literally, it's not like a real band. It's an actual AI band, somehow popular on Spotify and got into the streaming service app, which is crazy. So how? Even there's a breakout song called Dust on the Wind, supposedly promoting peace and anti-war themes, written by different algorithms. Okay, that's if you want to listen to the song, if you want to listen to the band, okay. But I'm saying again, just be aware they're not an actual band. So it's completely AI. How, the source of the AI creation is not really well known. But yeah, it seems like creators finally came clean. And it seems like the Spotify bio was saying that the project is a mere and ongoing artistic provocation meant to challenge the future of music in the AI era. But not everyone found it to be thought-provoking, just to make it clear. I mean, even some troll on the internet pretended to be the band's manager and faking and, giving fake information to Rolling Stone before revealing he just did it for laughs. So now it goes back to the conversation of AI music. Can we now believe certain songs are authentic, are genuine, or are they just AI? Just like images now or certain videos. But let me be clear on something. When it now comes to AI content, YouTube have started a crackdown policy on any sort of AI starting July 15 that will not be monetized. This means that any YouTube videos that have sort of AI content will not be monetized to any channels, especially for channels that have monetized. Well, hold on.
A few minutes later.
Sorry about that, guys and gals. An unfortunate and unnecessary power cut occurred. But yeah, as I was saying, AI content from now on will start getting a serious crackdown. And YouTube are not playing around. No monetization starting July 15. So I'm assuming the same thing will happen, let's say, on Spotify. I think it's a good idea if they have a policy of just, avoiding any sort of AI music that's not authentic. I think it would be good for everyone. I realize that, yes, there is a good song here and for a good purpose, but I mean, it's also good to be careful, because there's always going to be concern about AI replacing artistic and creative talent. So, there has to sort of be a fine line and a balance as well. Okay, so staying with music on this next topic, I want to talk about something that's very dear and important to me. So over the last few years, there are these music channels, like house music channels, tech music, even or last few months, like Afro house music. Like, I'm really enjoying Afro house music, and a lot of these house channels, in a way, have inspired me, like sort of reignited my passion a little bit for like music creativity and so forth. And I even found like some mashups channels on YouTube that did do the same for me. So there's a lot that I want to talk about. So like some channels I just want to give, like if I can share them, find the links, I'm willing to on the description, because seriously, the music provided by these channels should seriously be heard. Like, one of them called Aero, or like AERO, like really good house music. CD Deep Music is really good. Deep Territory has great songs. DJ Dark, I think some people might have heard of DJ Dark. There's a really nice remix, Madonna Isla Bonita, yeah, really great. Futurism, Mr. Deep Sense, Music and Vibes, like just even like over the past weekend, like even some new channels I just found out about, like Raver, like crazy house music. Another one I'll try to pronounce properly, Resilienza. Yeah, Selected as well. Super 5 Music. Vibey Deep House Radio has some amazing songs as well. Even like, I just want to mention some Afro House channels like Aphrodite, Afro Kid, Afro Liciosa, Afro Luna, amazing channel. Even like Frankie Vibe. I remember sharing on an Instagram story like how Afro House music with the Sade, right? Remember the classic one from Nelly Furtado, Timbaland? That's really good. Unfold. Like, there is so many more. There's so much more music channels I found on YouTube. Like, the vibe, the songs, the music, it feels really good. They don't just sound great. They feel really good. Very rhythmic. Some of them very soulful. Of course, a lot of them very fun, energetic. I mean, wow, like, seriously, I've not only have I loved these channels, I've become obsessed with these channels, trying to find more of them. Always like downloading more of these songs just because I want to listen as my own personal playlist all the time. They are that good, seriously. Like, if you take the time to like search for these channels I just mentioned and more, like, oh my God, like, guys and gals, believe me, they are worth listening. Like, good music that they all provide, like, man, you can't just ignore good music. Like, you shouldn't. Like, it is a must. Even like for some songs, original songs that maybe you didn't like, but when remixed together, like, they sound better. Like, it's just really amazing. Seriously, man, it just feels good to like share this, because like more people need to listen to good music, good remixes and so forth. Man, it's amazing. But okay, like for this last topic, I want to go to the movie side. Talk about the new Superman movie. First, I don't know why the title changed from Superman Legacy to just simply Superman, but okay, fine. It was directed by James Gunn, starring David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult as, of course, Nicholas as Lex Luthor. David plays Clark Kent, Superman. Of course, Rachel has Lois Lane. They're all essential characters. Now, it shouldn't be surprising that there's Lex Luthor. I mean, he is one of the greatest and classic DC villains. I just think the choice to have Lex kind of played it safe, but the vibe in this movie, the cinematography, the colors, especially like the tone, definitely much lighter, brighter, less, it's less broody than, let's say, from Man of Steel and the Dawn of Justice movies from Zack Snyder. So there's definitely a change of tone in this movie. Pace was excellent. And it is definitely worth watching. It's probably one of the best Superman movies since maybe the early Christopher Reeves era, and that should say something. Obviously better than 2006 Superman Returns, and easily much an improvement over the Man of Steel movie in itself. So that's definitely very good. So I really liked how James Gunn gave this ideal of idealism and humanity for his character. So I really like how in the year 2025, when there is concern about saturation and no, I'm sorry, not saturation, like over, I guess the word I'm trying to look for is tried formula, maybe some sort of fatigue. There's tried and fatigue formula in terms of superhero genre. It's a good thing that iconic characters like Superman, there's a way to help keep him fresh. So David Cornsett, he was really great, relatable, showed goodness, became flawed, vulnerable. I really like how a lot of times Superman was really vulnerable in this movie. That was really great. And I really like how Rachel Brosnahan showed her intelligence as Lois was humorous, strong, independent. I really like, the kind of strong female protagonists who like to be independent, don't rely on men. It's really great to see those characters. Nicholas Hoult really did a great job as Lex Luthor. I've got to say, like, the cynicism, the intellect that he showed, obsessive of trying to prove to everyone that Superman is villainous in every way, doing anything that's considered dangerous just to get rid of Superman, and his obsession is highlighted. He really does generally become dangerous. I really like in this movie, away from the whole origin story, how Superman went to Earth, of course, like a little bit of details of like why he's here, but enough of the origin story. It has been seen, tried, we know the whole origins. Like, it's a good thing James Gunn is not insulting everyone's intelligence by forcing them to watch the whole origin story over and over and over and over again. Just like in the MCU Spider-Man Home trilogy series, we don't need to see Peter Parker. You know how we don't need to see Peter Parker getting bit by the spider or Batman's parents getting killed over and over again? We don't need to see Superman crash landing to Earth and getting raised in a farm by Jonathan and Martha Kent in Kansas and so forth. So it's a good thing, like, the world of the DCU Superman, well established. So it's really great. Also for the amazing supporting characters that should not be forgotten: Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific. So yeah, Nathan Fillion, his portrayal of Green Lantern, this time the character Guy Gardner, no Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart. We already saw Hal Jordan. We've already seen Hal Jordan. We know how that went. But yeah, this Green Lantern, fantastic portrayal. Kind of like this grumpy guy. I like Isabel Marquez as Hawkgirl. I keep thinking we've seen Hawkgirl in the Dwayne Johnson Black Adam movie. I could be wrong, but I keep thinking we saw Hawkgirl like not too long ago. But yeah, Mr. Terrific, good to see him. For DC fans, Mr. Terrific did make an appearance years ago as a supporting character in Arrow. I think maybe season 4, 5, 6, but yeah. So it's good to see a movie version of Mr. Terrific here again and being an important part. Now, minor criticisms, I do agree with the general consensus. Okay, the 130-minute runtime. Did I think it was No. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure there were a lot of scenes that were cut. This is how movie production is done. Filming, a lot of filming, and maybe some scenes that maybe not necessary, or to cut it down, maybe for budget purposes, or for so that was okay. I'm trying to think if there was anything, maybe like, I guess it was fine. I know I saw it yesterday. I'm just trying to think of maybe a scene or two, but I didn't have a problem. I just thought it was, decently paced, to put it this way. They tried to add some humor, maybe like a couple of moments that were generally funny, but it's fine. It's fine to at least try to make it light humor. Maybe a few moments that try to be comedic. It's nice that it's not very gloomy and broody and dark and raining all the time. So it's nice that at least there's an attempt on humor. So of course there's going to be familiar superhero tropes. I mean, it is still a superhero movie. So of course the familiar characters, the main core is there. So I mean, it's fine in a way they played it safe by having Lex really a protagonist. And the visual effects were definitely excellent. Also, I do want to mention on social media reactions. Yeah, in a way, I can kind of agree with the social media people saying that yes, in a lot of ways, it is politically charged. I mean, there's a lot of the politics in this movie. Like, it does resemble some real world events that have happened over the last couple of years. And not to mention any specifics, but I really do agree with it. So yeah, do I think it got Superman right? Yes. David Cornsweet, I think he did excellent as Superman. I really like how early on there was tension between Clark and Lois. That was definitely excellent. Again, relied on the source material to the comics. Excellent. Excellent. Superhero movie fan wants to see good material. I like the casting. I really like the optimism. I really loved how the emphasis on his humanity, and definitely more excited on the DCU. I really loved how this time the inclusion of Superman's pet dog, Krypto. I mean, we never seen Krypto in any action except Krypto in the Titans TV series that later went to Netflix. So this is really Krypto's second live action appearance, but the first time in movie. So for those that haven't seen Titans, go check it out. You'll know what I'm talking about. So, okay, so some people thought that the Superman material was weak. I mean, no, it was still very good, very optimistic. I love what the line Superman said to Lex Luthor about, yes, he is human like everyone else. I really thought that was important, that was powerful and vital. So yeah, and yes, there was not spoiler, a cameo near the end that was just there. I wasn't very impressed with this major character related to Superman, but hey, whatever. So yeah, do I recommend this movie? Yes. Also, it is doing very well in the box office, so that's very assuring that the DCU can go in a very good direction and not struggle like the DCEU that happened previously. Sort of like a soft reboot for the character. Of course, his portrayal will be compared for days and days and weeks and months compared to many previous Superman actors that have been in other movies or in TV shows that we've all known and seen. So definitely this is more optimistic and more lighthearted portrayal of Superman. Yes, even if you're not a huge comic book movie fan, please go watch this movie. It's great. It's fun. You'll definitely have a good time. Go see it. If there are other movies you want to see, like maybe the Jurassic World Rebirth, I admit I haven't seen it just yet, but and even there are a couple of summer movies I know I haven't seen yet. That one and the F1 movie. And on a side note, I'm definitely looking forward to the Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm sure that one is worth watching. Go watch it. But without getting too distracted aside, yes, it is a must to go see the new Superman 2025 movie. Yes, go watch it in theaters. All right, guys and gals, that pretty much wraps it up for the Films and Pixels podcast, episode 56. I'm your host, Afif. Thank you for watching and listening from beginning to end. If you like this episode, please comment, like, subscribe. It means a lot. And for many of you that have subscribed to my channel because of the remixes and mashups, thank you so much. I mean, it means a lot. Like, I'm optimistic, like, more than anything, it could change my life, really. Thank you, really. Even if you just subscribe to my channel because of the music I've been posting, thank you. And you know what? I'm not going to stop, so I appreciate it so much. Well, without further ado, thank you so much. Good day and good night.